So I call this game Epic Fail. There's a player named Epic Fail. I'm protecting the black player. I changed his name to name withheld. I'm hiding his name to protect his reputation. He's a 5 Dsaun. He still plays on KGS. But it's not his good game. It's his bad game. So I'm hiding his name. If you want to save this game, click Options, Save to Disk. Yeah, I'm 5 Dsaun in my dreams. Hang on. So the first thing I want to show you is, in my dreams. Here's the big bulge being used to attack and surround the corner. And this is actually kind of common way to attack a 3-4 stone when you have this many stones. But there is a problem with this. And the problem is that black has spent 3 moves out of, there's only been 7 moves played. And he's played 3 moves against 1 white move to get that corner. So it seems like too much effort for one place. And white says, okay, I'll go somewhere else. And white's playing much faster development. Black maybe should have chosen a different Joseki. Here he's left with a problem. If he makes the usual move, white can over-concentrate him. And if he makes another move, maybe he should go here, then white gets this very sweet point. White makes good shape, white protects the corner, white removes one of black's liberties. So this is too nice for white. So usually black stands up. But in this case, it's painful because now black's over-concentrated and still under attack. So maybe black should have chosen a different Joseki. Black makes the high table, or long table. It's good shape. And white says, okay, I'm going to take some points. And black says, oh, you know, your D17 stone still isn't completely dead. So I'm going to kill it. Well, that's nice. But now black has spent 4 moves in one area as opposed to white's 1 move. So this is not good. I think it's a mistake, Gorich. But that's why I'm hiding black's name. I think it's a mistake. So white says, okay, I invade your area on the top. Black says, I'm going to pincer you. White jumps out to the center. Black uses a big bend to also jump out to the center. And white says, I'll make a big bend to counterattack and to get out into the center myself. So black protects, and now white sacrifices a stone in order to make good shape. Ta-da! Double table shape. In Sente. So now white has good shape and has surrounded black's corner loosely, but it's white's move. Time to attack. So white's connected, and this is just wrong. A better move for black would be to make a shape move. The problem with this is black is trying to surround a corner when white can come in from 2 different directions. So white, of course, plays here. Well, white breaks the shape with this move and continues to break it. So the question I have for you now is, and let's say no one above 10Q answer this. See if the double-digit Qs can answer this. How many eyes does black have? 1, 2, 3, many, none? Any of you double-digit Qs want to try? 10Q or weaker? How many eyes does black have? 2, says Gorich. 1 in the corner, and he thinks 1 in the center. Okay, up to 5Q now. It's okay, girl, I'll explain. 5Q now. How many, up to 5Q, how many eyes does black have? 1, says Let's do a string bean says 0. I think he's got 1. I think he's got 1. If white prevents him from making an eye there, black will get 1 in the corner. And if white spoils an eye here, I'm not sure that even takes away the eye. He's still got an eye, doesn't he? He's got 1 in the corner. Yeah. He's got 1 in the corner. And if white lets him, if black takes the time, he can do a second eye here. But that depends. What I'm trying to get at through all of this, despite my fumbling around, black has 1 eye in the corner and is running. He needs to take the time to make a second eye in the center. That's how I see this, 1 eye and running. Is that fair? 10 Qs agree with me now? Okay. 1 eye, black can make 1 eye in the corner, right? White can't take away the 1 eye. White's going to make 1 eye in the corner, but not 2, just 1. And then black needs to make another eye in the center. So black has 1 eye and is running. If he takes the time, he can make another eye in the center, but he needs to take the time. So let's just keep an eye on that and remember, 1 eye and running. And white says, hey, look, you spent 4 moves to kill my 1 stone. Will you spend 5? And white says, yeah, I'll spend 5. Yeah. And white makes sort of a shape move. And black does a nice job invading the corner. And black lies in the corner. So black did well there. And white protects his corner, otherwise black could play at R3. And black comes out to the center, making this big bend, which may not be the best choice. White uses his own big bend to make territory on top. And black says, same as you. I'm going to do to you what you did to me. On the top, you used a sacrifice stone to make good shape. I'm going to do that to you. I'm going to play a sacrifice stone. But white's not so cooperative. White does not play here, which is what black had done on top. Instead, white plays here and says, you're not going to get free forcing moves. And this, I don't know if this is the one and only game-losing move, but it certainly looks like a mistake because white just pokes at the eye, and now black has to choose where he's going to get cut. So black chooses here, and white cuts him here. Painful. Painful. So black is separated into 2 groups, both of which are not settled. So we've got 1 unsettled group here, 1 unsettled group here, and we've got our friend 1 eye and running in the upper right corner. The stronger white gets in the center, the weaker C will get. So black makes this move. Hi, Linux Group. So what is this? Is that a broken table? Yep, broken table. And white surrounds black's lower group. Hero number? Hero hashtag. And black does a pretty good job here. Now, this is also a blitz game. So, you know, you got to make allowances. But I don't care. It illustrates my point. Oh, I see. Thank you. Thank you for explaining, Nemi. Black did a pretty good job there on the right. He uses forcing moves, and then he makes an eye, and he can connect to the right side to make another eye there. So black's doing pretty good. White saves his bottom group, and white comes around to attack the black center. But as I said, as white gets stronger in the center, 1 eye in running is crying. because he's got a harder run to the center to make. So that group's crying, and that group's crying too. Yeah. So before, black could have played at Q14, but if he does, then his bottom group's in trouble. And if he plays on the bottom, then white goes after one iron running. It's now one iron dying. Oh, do you let me make a second die this way? Nope. But this makes a second eye, doesn't it? Nope. Aha! Peeps. E2 bomber! Oh, darn! I didn't show you something that I meant to show you. I'll show you at the end of this game. I usually show it at the beginning of the shape lecture. Bad me. And black could have done a little bit better here. Black could save his upper right group and die in the center, instead of which he dies in both places. He's dead everywhere. Black's dead. Black's dead in the upper right and dead in the lower center. And at this point, black resigns. So what's the moral of this game? The moral is that good shape is a tool, but not a goal. You need to still look at the whole board and play in the necessary areas. Then, good shape will not save a bad game. So this is epic failure.